Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. I'm actually really excited for today. It is, for me, a special day. So, for those who know me, I have long maintained that the single greatest Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 12. And I am very happy that today I get to play Final Fantasy 12 on stream. It is by far my favorite Final Fantasy, as I've claimed, and the big thing for me is that not only is it my favorite, I think it is genuinely it should be the standard for future Final Fantasies in terms of world building, lore, and all that kinds of stuff. However, when I play Final Fantasy 14, or not 14, 12, well, I suppose you could make the argument. The big thing that I like to do is I like to make the game a little bit more difficult. I like to make the game, well, I like to play most games that I play more difficult. Yes. the um I'm quickly looking for something. One moment. A slightly softer version, but a good version nonetheless. You see, there's a couple of versions of Final Fantasy 12. There's Final Fantasy 12, the original that you've played on the PS2, and then there's Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age. Those who've played the Zodiac Age know that there's a circular system kind of meant to indicate a job system almost, instead of a free upgrade board that you just get to explore. This one tries to put you towards the direction of we believe you should play the game like this, or not. They want to remove all restrictions. Rather, this one tries to the Zodiac Age tries to put you more into a direction of like you have to play. You want to play thief? Okay, cool. But here are the thief-like actions then, and here's the daggers and stuff like that. And you could technically only have two jobs. I am going to play a slightly modded playthrough of Final Fantasy 12. This one has a couple of things in it, and I quickly want to go over them before we begin. So, like, whenever somebody asks, what's the differences? I can link them back to this video and just the intro and show them what's happening here. Number one mod that I'm working with here is Final Fantasy 12 The Struggle for Freedom. It is a difficulty overhaul that overhauls the entire game pretty much. Um, at least in its core mechanics without adjusting the story, including a reworked weapon system, which means that you're not just shoehorning the same weapons on everybody and trying to get like the most powerful thing out and blah 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 blah. No, we are looking for a variety of weapons. For example, guns were notoriously bad in the first iteration of the game, to a point where it was a case of like, just don't use guns. And now there's a genuine reason to use guns. Party members now have set jobs. You are not going to be allowed to just willy nilly balance out your party the way that you want to. The main character that we get to play from their POV, for example, will now focus more, for example, on thievery and that kinds of stuff. So that gives you an idea, right? Instead of, yeah, no, in the story he might be a little bit of a nimble thief like character, but I want him to be a knight, so I put a shield and heavy armor on him. Anyway, so that kind of works in my favor for trying to. I like to have some variety in terms of the party and stuff like that, so that helps me in that aspect. The game now the music is getting a little loud. There we go. Why loud? Why if music? Why loud? Um. Furthermore, rebalanced enemies. Most enemies get 2 times the amount of HP and 1.3 times the amount of stats, so that means that things are a little bit tougher. There's also some other rebalances because this is not universally true for every single enemy. There's a revamped summon system. If you don't know what that means, I'm not going to go into it too much here, but um, you'll know what that means when we get there. And if you have played the game before, you kind of know what I'm talking about. That the summon system is not the most fantastic thing. There's rebalanced abilities. Things need to be touched up. Things need to be changed a little bit. So That's what we're hoping to do with that mod as well. Magic systems have been touched up a little bit to match a little bit more with the thematics that we're used to, and there's more. Um, the Struggle for Freedom mod is very easy to find if you want to look into everything. I find it is the best way to play Final Fantasy 12 if you're experienced with it and would like a little bit of a different experience. What else is numerous upscales and texture updates, the Insurgents Manifesto, which kind of makes the UI a little bit more intuitive. Just it saves you a couple of menu presses. It's just all in the menus. It doesn't change the game much. Descriptive inventory also kind of helps with that. Missing meshes is kind of an annoying one because of the fact that there's a couple of places in the game, specifically in where actually we're playing the music from, Aroid Village, or Aroid Village, technically, I suppose. Um, where a couple of meshes are missing and it fucks up the building. It is hilariously broken. And a higher party member poly count. They don't look so squarey anymore. They don't look all like triangles and shit. Anyway, that's it. Without further ado, I bring you, gladly, Final Fantasy 12. I hope. I'm trying to get the controller to fucking work with this thing again. Because it was a little bit of a bastard trying to get back into this and then tab in, tab out, tab in, tab out. Come on game. No? We're not gonna work? Come on. Don't do this now! Damn, it is doing this now. Why? Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I keep forgetting that this game also reverses the A, B, and everything. Now, a couple of things we need to do. Triple buffer, that's fine. Set it all to high, set it all good. That's all good. Alright. Controls. That's all good. Is there any flipping of the... I would really like to flip the, the confirm buttons. What about controllers? I want to remap! No! No. Damn. No. Whatever. We'll just play with what we need to. There's a couple of different little things here in Final Fantasy that, or Final Fantasy 12 that, with the Zodiac Age, were introduced, which is 3 versions of the OST, the original, the reorchestrated, and the OST, which you can manually actually, if you listen closely. I like reorchestrated for this one. Not everybody does. It's fine. But we are playing with subtitles. And, yep, let's go for it. This game, this mod, The Struggle for Freedom, is not designed to be played with New Game Plus. So, it's supposed to be a difficulty overhaul of the game base up.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Far on.
Launch an attack by both land and air, our kingdom will stand little.
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
My father? I know not. I am sorry.
If Nabudis has indeed fallen, it is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Galtea, stand watch over your life.
That I be considered worthy.
If you like your Star Wars, you'll definitely like this a lot better too. It's very much in that same wheelhouse. Hey, that guy looks like he has different armor. Fuck that guy. Hi, Nelson. How's it going?
We must withdraw! No! The paling still stands.
Meanwhile, at the paling.
Fallen! Then it's over! For my father. For my father! Lord Rasler!
I'm doing alright. I get to play my favorite Final Fantasy game. I'm doing good, Nelson. Matsuno, you legend.
blessings of the Great Father descend and guide your bodies return to the earth. Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
Bam, bam, bam.
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the Kingdom of Dalmasca. The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice: Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the Kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march. With Lord Rasla's beloved homeland consumed by the hellfires of war, it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like fate to Dalmasca. The fall of the fortress at Nalbina told the destruction of the greater part of Dalmasca's forces. A counterattack was mounted by the Order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory. Indeed, their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenas, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, had no choice but to accept these terms. It was, thus, only with reluctance that he set out for Nalbina Fortress, now under Arcadian occupation, to affix his seal to the Emperor's Treaty of Peace. The king had scarce departed his royal city of Rabanasta when the remnants of the Order made their return, and not a moment too soon, for a terrible revelation awaited them. The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
Memoirs of Marquis Hallam Ondor IV. So Lord Ramenas is the one who handed over the sword at the beginning of the cutscenes. For context.
Can you hear me?
It's as I feared. They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland. Your name?
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Good. Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand? Think you can fight?
I'm fine, sir.
How old are you, Rex?
17, sir.
Young. Family?
My brother is all I have left, sir. He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man. You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And for my parents.
It's time, Bosch. Save the discussion for later. We must reach the king before they act, or all our efforts will be in vain.
I'm aware of the situation.
We found them! Over there!
Bossler, go ahead. I will handle this rabble.
Godspeed.
Steady, Rex. Keep your wits about you and you'll make it. We move!
Alright. Oh god, yeah, B is the advancing. Good old tutorials. I find it funny that the little speech cutscenes move at a different FPS than everything else does. Do you see the marker above my head? That's a talk icon. You can talk to any character showing one of these. To talk to someone, approach them and press try talking to your friend by the gate. Are we friends? Hello. Life is worth too much to throw away, Rex. Do what you can, but don't try to be a hero. Save the hero stories for your brother once we're back in Ravenasta. Just listen to the captain, and we'll get through this. We'll enter the fortress through this gate. We must go. See the marker above your head? That's an action icon. One of these will appear when you approach a switch, a door, an item, or the lake. To learn more about what you found, walk up, and so we can basically walk up and go, whoa, 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 whoa. Cool. Ta-da! It is time. We'll drive back at the Imperials standing up between us and the king. Damascus' future hangs in the balance. Stay focused on the foes before you. You can open the party menu by pressing Y. In the party menu, you can examine your equipment and inventory. The red line is a hostile target line. Basically, yeah, the allies are blue and enemies are red. That's so you know everybody is going towards something. You can attack things with this. There's a little menu over here. This is your turn-based stuff. Oh damn, we actually got a lot of shit. What the fuck? Cool. Oh yeah. Unless you tell him to do something else, he will just keep attacking. Voila. Great. And we can advance now. And just go up to this little bridge. We haven't been running for that long. We can't be that out of breath.
Captain?
And look at that, our first boss battle. We guess protecting ourselves, but we're never actually going to be targeted, but... Oh, look at him combo! Look at him go! He's been oiled. We can keep going on him. Keep boiling on him. There we go. Woo! Look at that HP damage that we're dealing. Not the Damascus soldier. Boss, you need to do something. Oof. Oh, shit. Okay. We got potions. Ah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, Bosch? Woo.
Headline, this is Sunbury.
Oh, I forgot how loud that is.
She'll not hold much longer.
We receive you, Tomberry. You've leave to retire. Well fought.
My thanks, Antlion. Sunbury disengaging.
So yeah, as you can see, the turn-based system in this game is a little bit different from what you might be used to in some other games, in that it is an active time battle, and yeah, honestly, like I like it in this game. It's kind of nice, free-flowing. Like it's still turn-based in a sense, but it's active turn-based. Woo. Whoa, we're comboing. Combos are RNG, by the way. A little dice roll that does that. Another thing to note is the way that MP works in the bottom right. You can see that there's MP as a number. It used to be a bar. But the way that it works is that the more you move around, the more MP you get back. Very important to note. Because it's like, how else do I get my MP back then? Right? So. There's no simple way through the fortress. We get a mini-map, and then you can also see that there's these little Orbeez, and these Orbeez mark area transitions.
Vossler! Where are you?
What if Captain Oculus has fallen?
Don't talk such nonsense. Vossler's laughed in the face of death far too many times for him to stop now. Men like him don't die in places like this. We must make haste to reach the king. We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
He'll agree to an unconditional surrender. They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
But if we arrive after he signed the treaty...
Wait. Quickly, Rex.
I always wonder what's down this hall. Never actually checked. It's nothing. Oh, a little gate right here. Oh, well, it's not necessarily a gate. It's more like a cabinet, but decoration. There are several enemies beyond this point, but there's no need to destroy them all. You can run, which is this. Bing, and then you're running. But we don't need to run because it's not that many enemies, and we're strong. Strong together. Uh-oh. A fire on me. Oh. Oh wow, there's a lot of them actually. We ain't got that many allies left, pal. We can heal you. We got you. There you go. Atta pal. They got potions. What? Oh, look at them fly away. We are strong as hell. But yeah, if we typically the ATB continues going, but if we press this, we basically abandon all hope and we just start running away. Oh, item. Potion. We love potion. Hi, Namibian. How's it going, pal? So yeah, like here, Rex starts pulling out his sword, and we would go like, we need to fight. But if we did this, everything gets stopped, and we just start. Yeah, we just start running. We're good. We're good here. We're just gonna. There you go. And you get over to this part. And he goes, this is a safe crystal. Here's what you save. Rah, rah, rah. You can also touch it to restore your HP. Ba-bum. We could overwrite that save, because I'm not playing that save anymore. Why My controller just went on a journey of its own. Anyway. Hey, you know what? Let's make that super official. Huh? All the other save points gone. Another one. Gone. Just like that. Voila. No return, no point of return. That's fine. Alright. Whee! The game also has a little bit of an autosave feature, so.
Don't let them escape!
Sir, we have little time. You must go to the king.
Now, unfortunately, this one apparently has a glitch to it. It has a chance to actually cause your game to crash, and it's the only cutscene that does this. So, I will skip it, but basically we send Bosch ahead and then we go, blah, blah, blah. But whatever, for some reason, whenever you do the transition over back to combat from the cutscene, for some reason the game has a chance to crash. I don't know why. People theorize it's a texture issue. Some people have attributed to like a texture upscale or whatever that as a mod you can insert and all that stuff, but I don't have that mod, and it still occasionally happens. So I'm just gonna take precaution and just skip it. Apparently, this is the only part that it can happen in too. It's the worst. Boop. Aha, I get blocked, idiot. You can also make the game a little bit faster by making the battle speed, the ATB, a little faster. You did something maybe bad? Oh no. What maybe bad thing did you do? Did you eat the Legos? I will live. I started a new hobby? Oh no. Not the risks of a new hobby. Woo! Oh. So the downside of turning up the battle speed actually is the animations don't go with it. So technically speaking, if you want to play the most optimal game possible, you have to play on the slowest speed. But you know, I don't care about playing too optimally, so I kind of put that at the halfway point there. Because the animations play out at the same speed, and when the animation is done is when the ATB resets. So at that point, it's kind of that weird flip over point. So, but cutscene time.
Your Majesty. Captain, why? Our king, what have you done?
The king intended all along to sell Dalmasca to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent.
Along!
Well, so much for peaceful negotiations.
We'll never surrender to you. We are not cattle to be sold by a traitor king.
But the war is over, my dear Captain. You have lost. Dalmasca is the property of the Empire now. And to think, we intended to let you keep some of your sovereignty, out of respect. But now you've gone and ruined that. Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Off you go.
Off you go. Come on now.
Vaughn.
Pretenses of peace left by the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been found guilty of high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon to follow.
Memoirs of Marquis Hallam Ondor, Chapter 13. Risk is low. I have everything. Now I have to make things. Oh, not the making of things for your new hobby, Namibian. I gotta make things you like.
Vaughn, hurry it up or they'll find us.
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there, Kites. 1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
No. Right. Ooh, I can steal from a rat. Let's do it. No. Come back here. I stole a rat pelt. Did I just skin him or something? How did I steal a rat pelt? Did you yank a bunch of fur off of him? Ah, yeah. Oh. Yeah, combos. Hey. There you go. I have to go search out the other one. No, here it comes. Woo! 3-chain combo. Well, 3 combo and also 3 chain of enemies.
Wow, Vaughn, you got them all yourself? Guess I know who to call when something big comes along.
Hey, it's good practice for the desert. I'm ready for anything now. That's enough for today. You should get back to Miguel's place, Kites. Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops, totally forgot.
So many stairs.
You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today. Might have some work for you to do, too.
I've got other, work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
So many stairs. So many goddamn stairs. Do, 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 do.
Huh? What'd you say?
Sir, you haven't paid, and I... What? Haven't paid? On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today. Your luck, peddler.
Oops, sorry.
Watch where you're going, churl. What? My pouch! It's gone! The boy! Get out the way! Oh!
So I start to forge and made one thing tomorrow. I'm gonna fix some issues I noticed today. Then I gotta try and make some stuff. What I don't know, but scrap metal I have. So yeah, nice. Good old hobby.
What? Hey, that's mine.
What do you mean, yours? You've been stealing again. What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Oh, what? Am I the leader now? We're orphans. The first thing you learn is you gotta watch out for yourself. Come on, Pinello. You know it as well as I do. Hey, you give that back. What do you think you're doing?
I thought that this money was the people of Dalmasca's property. The Imperials stole it from us, so it's only fair that we take it back. It's our duty as Dalmascans. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
This is for that bread you took the other day. Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this? One of these days, I'll fly an airship of my own. I'll be a sky pirate, free to go where I will.
Oh, to be a sky pirate.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
It might be. But also we have the Imperials to rob. So, you know, 50-50, really. And welcome to the royal city of Rabanasta, the capital of Dalmasca. Ooh. Hey, mister. You want to hear about the history of Rabanasta? Won't cost you much? Well, I gotta eat too. Let's see. One gill ought to do it. Sure, let's hear it. Okay, so 3 years back, Rabanasta lost the war with the Empire. That's when all the guards came and made us live under the city. The Empire is one person who runs the city and everything, and he's called a consul. The new consul is coming today. Oh, the PlayStation 6 is coming out? That's why there's so many guards. Kinda short, don't worry. I'll try and add some things next time. Okay, bye. Hey, playing the worst Final Fantasy game in existence, I see. There's a ban option. You want to lose VIP again, Nox? No, it's fine. This, genuinely, for me, is the worst Final Fantasy ever, of course. No, I love this game.
Ah, Vaughn, I was waiting.
Pinello said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be...
Some packages?
My courier. In the morning, perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
So you want me to find this courier? Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sand Sea.
So you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
Actually, I asked Kites to do that. Wouldn't you know he's gone missing on me, too. I can't leave my shop, and I've Pinello on another chore at the moment, you see. What I want you to do is run over to the Sand Sea and fetch Kites back. What do you say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
I always find it funny how Miguel sounds like, yeah, I gotta make a living somehow. How you doing, Nox? How is your Thursday faring? Look at the store having all these magical little sparkles. That's how you know it's a magical store. And I bet no other store has... Oh, every store has that. Oh, even the bar has that. Oh, okay. There's the Sensi. A sea of sand.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look! This is it! This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
A creature spotted in the Ester Sand. What is that thing?
Ah, Vaughn. Miguelo sent you too, did he? He's a busy man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself. I don't envy him the work, though. Not a bit. Quite the affair throwing a banquet to welcome the Imperials, eh?
Welcoming? We should be... whatever. Say, Tomaj, what's this?
Nah, don't remind me. Got some nastiness out there in the Ester Sand. What's stopping our couriers? And that means shortages all around. Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward to anyone who can knock that nasty back in its place.
I still get it from my fun I had today with the forging.
10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That means that you're enjoying your new hobby.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo.
We're cracking open a cold one with the boys! Yeah! We're cracking open a Pepsi Cola collaboration. Cherries and cream. Cream is great. I love it. So here's as it works. People post bills here on the notice board when they have a monster that they need taken care of. Headhunters strike people, right? Well, hunters strike monsters. Here's the bill I posted for the Rogue Tomato. The mark I've mentioned. It is kind of funny where it's just like, excuse me. It is kind of funny to me where the big thing that's holding up all of the stuff is a tomato. Yeah. And say you're ready to hunt the... What are you giving me? The writ of transit. These gates, the one you'll want to head out. Once you've taken care of the mark for me, let me know. Your work won't go unrewarded. Rogue Tomato, the hunt begins. Burn. Yes, the Rogue Tomato, the hunt, the true hunt. Oh, Beppis, yeah, Beppis. No. Wrong one. Welcome to the reason why everybody finds this one of the most polarizing fucking games in the history of Final Fantasy. Ah, yes, Sky Pirate 1, Struggle Job, yep. We will go with this one first. Voila. Now, in your playthrough of Final Fantasy XII, when you play the Zodiac Gauge, this will say a bunch of different things. Don't worry about it. Now we just lineared the progress like a grid system from Final Fantasy XIII or the sphere grid or anything like that. This is kind of similar like that. Anyway, so for Vaughn, he wants to be a sky pirate, so that's his job. The reason why this is the single most polarizing thing that they've done in Final Fantasy XII is because of the fact that now we have a linear path because somebody has modified it that way. But in the original release of 12 on the PlayStation 2, this was one big open board. And one section was like white magic, the other one was black magic, then it was green magic, time magic, blah, 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 right? There was always... Sorry, I was just realigning my model. There's always a little bit of a freedom to explore and everything like that, but it also meant that everybody kind of played the same. Then, when they did the International Zodiac job system, they kind of tried to lock you into a more restrictive flow, which honestly was for the better, because it meant that you weren't just simply going like, well, who has the better natural stat growth? Like a Pokemon, right? Like optimizing the fun out of the game. And then it became a case of like, okay, well, then what classes do you want to put on someone? And the combinations were kind of like all over the place. I like the Struggle for Freedom mod because it just kind of like makes it canonic. Like these are canonically really, really good stuff. Oh wait, Master Thief, not used. Because as you can see, like we have this entire board and we can go over all of these squares, right? Yeah, that's because typically speaking, these would all have like little forms and shapes, and yeah. So, oh yeah, the original was terrible. Not only did it not tell you the speckling into certain things and would completely lock off portions of the board when you could only take one weapon class, and if you accidentally chose a rod, you couldn't equip any other weapon or unlock any other weapons, and you couldn't take back any job. You're like, that's wrong. If you're talking about the original Final Fantasy XII PS2 system, that's not correct. It was a case where every single person could equip every single item is the problem. So like if I, for example, had that's also not true. If I chose a dagger, or say the stick of stickiness or whatever, everybody could equip the stick of stickiness. It just came down to, at that point, and at least in the Final Fantasy XII of the original PS2 version, the everybody could equip it, and then it just came down to who has the better animation. Like, for example, one of the characters, I'm not going to name names yet, we'll name them as they will introduce names as we encounter them, but one of the characters was notoriously bad with pole arms. It definitely is true. I vividly remember just unlocking almost everything I could, and anytime I unlocked something, it would gray out a portion of the block. Nope, that is not true. I'm sorry, Nox. You're gonna have to Google that one to refresh your memory. The only thing you could pick that other people could not pick was the summons. That was the only portion of the game that you could not, by that point, go for. Like, say there's a summon option right here. I couldn't go down that route. I couldn't go here. That would be locked off for every other character. We'll have to quickly equip the Archaea Amulet. There we go. Gives us a little bit of defense, gives us a little bit of HP up. We'll have to touch a save crystal along the way so we can get that back up and just save, because... Just like those 12 chests that you're not allowed to open in the game, because if you did, it will lock you out permanently from getting the best armors in the game. And you had no way, and you had no way of knowing this. No, actually, because that was just for the Zodiac weapon, not the Zodiac armor. Because you're like with the explanations you're given, I'm not going to say that you're 100% wrong. It is just that for the vast majority to the 9 out of 10 points, you are wrong. It's the 1 out of 10 that you're correct on. Yes, there are 12 chests that were originally in the game that if you touch them, which also was like in obvious spots that you would obviously want to pick them, they would disappear. Or they would eliminate one of the options for what would we call the Zodiac weapon, the Zodiac Spear explicitly. But it had nothing to do with the armors. And also, it was one of the better weapons. I wouldn't consider it one of the best weapon in the game. There are some better weapons. Grim has a game, Tism, writing that down. I have it for Final Fantasy XII. I've played this game for a long time.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the...
One moment. FF12, Zodiac Spear chests. And it was 16 chests, by the way, but here you go. Here's that one for you, Nox, on that one. I'm not gonna list the summons, because, well, that gets into spoiler territory, but... See, I know this stuff! This stuff I do know.
For the, console's dining pleasure.
Pleasure.
He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello.
Is that correct? I will tell you you're correct if you are correct, don't worry, but... Genji Army of 12. I don't remember that one being missable. It is missable. It is missable not by a chest. It's because one of the bosses, if you can miss stealing it from the boss.
The consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man.
Again, if I talk about bosses, it basically spoils stuff, so I'm not gonna get into that. You're partially correct. Like again, Nox, you're on the right track with some of that stuff, but some of it is wrong. Like for example, portions of the license board being locked off.
Keep the consul waiting. Right. Gates are closed after this.
The original Final Fantasy XII had the issue that the license board was literally too open to the point where every character lost identity, and it came down to who was your favorite character. I lost on this stuff. That's fine. It's been like 20 years since I played this terrible game, so I'm allowed to have memory issues with it. Low tier bait. Bait used to be believable. Yeah, we'll keep going here. I do like the, oh, they're not here yet. Okay, I'll get back to this when they are here. Oh wait, no, they're at the other gate. They're at the north gate. That's correct. Now to kill this tomato that's terrorizing every fucking courier in the entire fucking Dalmascan province. The single, oh my god. Look at them go! Oh my god, that's a, oh my god, that's a big motherfucker. Woohoo! Damn! Look at him! Wow, there's a big motherfucker. They definitely sized that one up, Jesus Christ. Oh, combos. But yeah, so the license board is definitely the single most polarizing thing about the game originally. Because of the fact that, again, it lost all of its identity with a lot of these characters. That's why the Japanese re-release has the Zodiac job system, because again, it allows you to go into this portion and just whee, right? However, like, see, like, you just kind of get to go into any direction at that point. Actually, no. Okay, right. So, sorry, I'm lying about that one. Because this is the linear. Didn't linear one? Is it the? So, hold on. Yeah, this linear is your progression, and the other one doesn't. And I like the linear progression because haha, funny. But I do remember one particular scenario where they made some enemies completely unkillable, like it was 3 lizard guys, if I remember correctly, in some mines. I think you mean mines. And you're supposed to run from them, but I didn't. And you're supposed to run from... and it didn't tell you that you're supposed to run from them, so I just kept dying tons of times. Like, what the heck is going on with this boss fight? And suddenly, I used a cheat that gave me unlimited health. Just in kill blows. Because you're supposed to run. Because you're supposed to... Alright. Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry. I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to fucking do this, Nox. I'm so sorry, but I have to do this. I have to do this, Nox. I have to do this. I have to do this. Because you're talking about Bujerba. I know the area that you're talking about. It's the Bujerba and Lushu mines. One moment. I have to do this now. Sorry. I just have to. I'm not I'm just going to do this. It's going to make no sense for anybody here. You mean the cutscene where they all start running away from these characters? And they start running. So the one where they basically tell you, you need to run, you won't be able to fight them all. Where they tell you to run after the character that's running away. Nox. Nox. Nox, what are we doing? What are we doing, Nox? I'm not gonna play the whole fucking thing, but... I'm just saying, you might have been playing the game wrong. And that's not a quality of the game issue. Yeah, you know what, sure. Alright. It says fight them, fight what you can, and leave the rest, and it is said to fight them. It did not say to fight them, and not only that, when you continue to die, you said, I can't beat these people, so I'm just going to hack the game because there's no unlimited fucking health and damage option you put in. So you must have played it on PC. You put in a mod that gives you unlimited HP and damage. Like, you felt that that was the better option. Like, let's take you through the options here, right? The game said we should run and take the ones you can and leave the rest. And when you continue dying to an enemy, you're like, well, now I have to beat them, instead of just running and leave the rest. I think that's a skill issue. I think that's just a comprehension of skill issue, Docs. I'm sorry, but I can't defend you there. I just can't defend it. It is okay. I will say that. It is fine. You got through the game at the end, but that's not an issue of the game's quality at that point. Whew, combos. Nothing left to steal, right? Okay. I might also have been skipping cutscenes. That does sound like something I would do if I wasn't having fun. Cool. Then I can see you on the Sunday stream for me personally, and I'll see you tomorrow for Elizabeth's stream. In the chat. Because at the end of the day, we choose the media that we engage with, and currently on the Thursdays, I'm playing my favorite game. Isn't that Break the Chain? I hope not. To be perfectly blunt, like, there's been a couple of people that say, like, oh, because I will say, there's been a couple of people who've in the past have tried to pull the point of, like, you know, this thing, I don't enjoy, therefore you shouldn't play it. And I'm like, well, I enjoy playing it, and I stream for me. Just because I enjoy streaming and I enjoy playing the games on stream, so I guess I wasn't wrong. This game isn't the worst. I forgot about Lightning. Yeah, no, you know, Lightning is still up there. It's... You know what the problem is about Lightning? This is the thing that stops the traders. This has been what's a menace to the fucking deserts. This little guy right here. Lightning, like Final Fantasy XIII, is an acquired taste that, funnily enough, everybody criticizes wrong. And I will 100% uphold that everybody is wrong about that game. 1000%. Is it good? I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying people go about the criticism of that game wrong. Because it exposes them for how little they know about the Final Fantasy series as a whole. And I will die on that hill 100%. I will kill this enemy and then I'll talk about it. So, before I kill the enemy, because otherwise it goes into a cutscene. I just remembered. So Final Fantasy 13 is criticized for having an okay story, but an incredibly linear story. Have they played Final Fantasy 10? The one that they praise as one of the greatest Final Fantasies of all time, that only opens up towards the end of the game, just like Final Fantasy 13 does. And then they say, oh, well, Final Fantasy... They hated Final Fantasy 12 on release, and then Final Fantasy 12 became a legacy hit over time, especially with the TZA release. And they were like, oh, well, Final Fantasy 13 wasn't 12, so it was worse because it was open-worldy and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, you hated that, so we went back to linear, and then you hated linear. They're like, we hate Final Fantasy 13 because it's a fucking hallway. It's so linear and the characters aren't interesting. Snow is a one-dimensional character. Most characters are in that game. But it's one of the things where if you're going to criticize it... Hello, Elizabeth. If you're going to criticize Final Fantasy 13 for being a hallway game and only a linear story, then you fucking better put Final Fantasy 10 in that same conversation of just being a linear hallway. Oh, but it opens up towards the end, as does 13. So... Grim is talking about things that are heavy on the heart. I'm passionate about Final Fantasy 12, and I find that criticism around Final Fantasy 13 to be a little bit weird. You can talk about the characters being one-dimensional and stuff like that. I will agree with that, but when it comes to the discussion of like whether or not it's good or bad, or it's because it's a linear hallway, I'm like, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about this, right?
Never thought I'd see him growing out here.
Yeah, Namibian. Accidentally forgot and went Final Fantasy 13 and went through the entire game.
Time to call it a day.
Again, Nox. I think you need to slow down with some of your games and pay more attention to the stuff that's on screen. It also means you've skipped every single store that you passed on the way because it has pre-made store weapons that aren't good. Let me be perfectly blunt. The store weapons aren't particularly great compared to upgrading your weapons, but what did you think all the materials you got after battles was for? Kill that dog. I always find the little thing weird, how they have like the little fleece fin things. Like it's not muscle tissue, right? That's on the wolves. Is it? Oh right, I forgot. It's not A, it's B. I'm flipping buttons again. Like when you look at that, right? Like the red part, it looks more like, you know, it doesn't look like outward muscle tissue. It looks like fins, like from a fish. So, but it doesn't particularly say whether or not they are within itself also hunting in water. So, it's weird. Van's weapon, and then I just completely forgot it. Fair enough. There's no character called Van. I think you might be talking about Snow, maybe, but yeah, no. So, yeah, I don't think I visited the shops either. I think I used the save points, and that was. It's the shops are in the save point. The shops are in the save point, Nox. They're at the save crystal. They're the same thing. You making me so mad. I'm turning Italian. Nox, I think I'm going to give you the nickname at this point of the person who plays video games wrong. Like, they say that there's no wrong way to fucking play video games. You're challenging that for me, brother. You're challenging me. You're challenging me so hard. It's fine. I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all.
Stand back there. Back! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
I did not like the quest system either. You're correct there.
Open the
Look at those
gate.
pretty birds.
All right, out the way.
Look at those pretty chickens.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What
Vaughn, look at the fucking things.
of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy.
Boy.
Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobo sticking a peasant.
What'd you
say?
Step aside.
Come on,
Let 'em in.
Well,
my flowers.
that does it.
Yeah, hope sucks.
Chocobo you have there.
Yeah.
Yes, cedar down stock, if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you're looking at Vaughn. The main character here is called Vaughn.
Take a Dalmascan Barrow's wine, eh? It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
Their throats. Fucking
You
yellow.
let these carts through and closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
Ah, the ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn,
Cutscene time. It's Penelo running at an angle. She's going high speed enough that she demands all of the angles. And now we're going CG. I do like the cutscenes and everything for this game, though. It's great.
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western on... Your Excellency.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your empire! Go back to Arcadia!
Go back to Toronto.
There was little point in asking.
I'm from Winnipeg, you idiot.
But know this. I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace his majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace, a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
Yippee!
Is Rabanasta to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
Oh, remember the last one? We're all like this. The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguel, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanasta join me in welcoming you.
That's enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanasta. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
I don't think with Miguel that's a good idea. What's my name?
Bow to him like that.
Vaughn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to.
Lord Vane never did.
You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
The shadows look weird with the higher poly count. The game doesn't allow... The shaders of the game don't allow for the higher
Vaughn.
fidelity poly characters.
Vaughn, you haven't heard a single word I've said, have you?
Apologies for that, but you're gonna have to deal with it. The models look better.
This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanasta anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
There's a difference between being the Emperor and the elected officials within there.
You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Miguelo to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaughn, Sky part of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe, but not through Miguelo. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
I will say that one of the things I very much enjoyed about Final Fantasy XII is that the villains aren't so cut and dry to be villains. Like, they aren't just classic villains for the sake of, like, oh, we're evil, we want to occupy everything. There's more to the lore for that. Which is one of the things I like. Like, it's everybody's kind of a gray character in the story. Like, it's all a matter of perspective. We're going to be rooting for the people in our party because they're part of our party. But by all accords, if the shoe was on the other foot, you know what I mean? I wonder how many things are in here that are not used. Looks like just that one. Alright, cool. So yeah, the game very much has like the progression in terms of. So here's one of the reasons, again, going back to it, why the game isn't so liked when it comes to the original PS2 release. Okay, let's pull up the license board for a moment, right? I would like to get slow and immobilize as magic, right? And I've got the license for it because I got up this way. Yeah, that doesn't mean that I get to cast them. That doesn't mean that I have the ability. That's sort of the tricky thing about the game. You need to have bought the corresponding thing from the store. Alright, yeah, we haven't unlocked that system yet. So that's pretty much it, where it's like, oh, well, I unlocked slow. Why wouldn't I have slow? Well, with the way that the game works, yeah, that doesn't... So, like, if you just, in the original game, very much went into the direction of, I want to immediately max out and get all of the spells that I can, yeah, that's cool that you have the license, quote-unquote, to cast them, but if you do not have the actual magic unlocked yet, then why do you have the license for it, right? So... Oh, look! It's the best zodiac sign. And petals. Petals! And now we have to go take the stairs. Always the stairs. Down. This is one of the songs that I believe is kind of butchered in the... Oh, control. Into the orchestration versus the original. I prefer very much the original of this one. I do like the fact that you get to switch which OST you're listening to on the fly, though. And this is a really nice area, just kind of with the water flowing and everything. It's real nice. Nox is correct about one thing that the original game had that is very much annoying. That isn't a part of this one because also the mod takes care of that, but I believe the TSA system also did that. The base game of it also did this. But there are some chests in the game that you could pick up. By all accords, you could pick up. I believe Old Dallon's had one like right here or some other place like that. What would happen is that if you picked up even one of a corresponding 16 chests that weren't marked in any other way other than you just had to know, if you picked up a single one of them, that meant that one of the loot tables for the for a weapon drop was entirely changed, and that meant that you could no longer get the weapon. There's invisible chests in this game. There's all that kinds of stuff. But unfortunately, that was just something you had to find out. It was not great.
Ah, if it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
For the record, Ratsbane is not his last name.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
So,
Polka time.
our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace walls. A door and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Alan. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
I've heard all I need, so this crescent stone, can I have it? And I can find a secret passage into the palace, right? Not much of a listener, are you? The crescent stone has lost its magics. Without the power of a sunstone, it'll be of little use. Right, so where can I get one of these sunstones? You need to go to the Giza Plains. The Giza is a proper Giza! Speak with the nomads there. You will find your sunstone. Leave by the south gate and continue south. The village is not far. There are like to be beasts on the place, so be careful, my boy. You have to worry about me. Blah, blah, blah. I believe Dallin also functions as an extra thing. Yeah, so the Insurgents Manifesto mod, they all like they kind of give Dallin more function, but we don't need those functions, so. So this game gives you the little shortcut. This is not one of those chests. Also, the whole RNG has been taken out of it, so. The Fox debate? Oh, wait, in the group chat. So, for the record, for those that are not clued in, there's currently a debate happening in the regional chat. Well, I guess Elizabeth is also. Hey, look at the little guy! Sorry, I just have to show you what the designs are from Moogles in this game. Aren't they? Like, I listen. You can be mad at this game all you want, but these are adorable fucking designs from Moogles. Come on. Come on. It's not the classic, you know, little bear thingy that you're used to from Moogles, but is it, like, how is this not adorable? Little baby guy! Little guy! But yeah, so, we're living in a condo building, and they look like they go, no, Beaver! You opened with that? You couldn't just say hello? What's wrong with you? Well, I mean, the proper counter to that one is always, well, where do we start, right? Not to say there's anything wrong with your little Beaver. But, but yeah, the design for Moogles is very much cool. But yeah, so we live in a condo building, and we have a group chat with all the other residents and owners and stuff like that. And currently, they discovered that there's a wolf little den, or not wolf den, a little fox den. I'm looking at wolves, that's why I'm thinking wolves. Fox den over by one of the garden plots. And they're like, what do we do about it? I'll be completely honest, they've been quiet. I don't think we need to fuck with it. We're already fucking with too much of the nature around here. We're already trying to look at a dead tree and getting it removed, which is currently occupied. Despite the fact that it is currently, you know, everybody's arguing, it's like, oh, it's a dead tree, it's completely hollowed out. It's in full bloom. It looks nice. Don't take out more fucking nature. Ugh. People, come on. Like, to be perfectly blunt, the fox they're talking about, I've seen that fox so often. The foxes that are here are practically domesticated. I'm not kidding. The only time they annoy me is sometimes they bark in the middle of the night, and that is loud as fuck. Yeah, like, there's no reason to start fucking with the foxes. Leave them be. property pets. They're just here. What's wrong? Little guys. In the den? I think so, like little pups and everything. Yeah, exactly. Like, the reason they feel safe and, you know, all that stuff here, so why fuck with them? Leave them be. Have you come to see the dark crystals? Not everyone takes a well to the heat of the Giza Plains. Oh, so it's the sunstone you seek. You've come to the right place. They can only be made here in the Giza Plains. The Giza Plains! And, yeah, we have to go do something. But we have to find one of the children called Jin first. Please find Jin and bring him to me. And then we go over here, and among the children, we find a large child.
Penelo, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same, though the answer's pretty clear. No good.
Yippee.
What? I'm being good.
Is that right? So, then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day.
Yay! Wait.
Well, let's get going.
Penelo joins the party. I find Penelo annoying. She's alright. Oh yeah, and she gives us nice little potions and Phoenix Downs, so you know. And because she essentially functions, I believe, the same as a guest. Oh wait, no, we get the first introduction to what everybody says. Oh my god, this is another one of the systems that people hated in the original 12 because of the fact that it's like, oh, I have so much work to do now. The Gambit system! The Gambit system! Which we don't actually get just now, so. Gambit, mon ami. Do you know how long he's been waiting for this? Pop, pop. Slap, slap. Slap, slap! Heal. She a little weakling. Penelo, just defend yourself. Fight back! God damn, girl! Fight back! We'll get into a little bit more about what the Gambit system is once we actually unlock the menu for it, because there's no use in explaining it right now. But you've seen it in action right there. Great. I find the Gambit system to be one of the most interesting systems, and I wish more games had stuff like this. And the people who complained about it are giant fucking babies. Because they don't know what they want, and I'll explain it when we get there. God damn it. But yeah, no, don't mess with the foxes. They're fine. And it's one of those things, like, people are concerned about, like, what about all of the small animals and stuff like that? You're not allowed to, like, there is no, you want cake? Okay. But you're not allowed to have your small pets and anything like that free roam in this area anyway. It's not recommended as it is. We live kind of close to a main road if a pet decides to get out, right? And yeah, who knows what happens on the main roads, right? Out of sight, out of mind. Well, not out of mind, but you know, you don't want that stuff to happen. So, I don't know, if you take good care of your babies and whatever, your little fur babies, like, there's nothing wrong with just letting the foxes be there. They're not coming into your home or whatever. They don't even disturb the fucking peace as it is, so just leave the foxes. I don't get it. So yeah, we have to look for a guy called Jin, which is just another kid. Which, oh hey, look, we found Jin right here. He twisted his ankle. They also keep coyotes away? Yeah. Which are honestly more dangerous. Nope, no good. Still hurts. I tripped something. Stripped running for the. Explain the situation. We want to get a sunstone. Well, the thing we have to do with that is we have to get a shade stone, and a shade stone needs to be put up to the bigger lighting rocks. And when we put them up to the lighting rocks, a little bit of energy gets in there. We need to do that for a couple of them. The only reason that that happens in the Giza Plains is because the Giza Plains is not enough that it gets to charge in the bigger stones, and that's why we need the thing here. That's how we get a sunstone. God damn it, fucking save. Alright. And if you're ever lost on where to go, you can just look over here and look! Sun! So you have to do a tour of the Giza Plains. I has gun. I don't like guns. Never liked guns.
Yeah.
I am one of those people that if I know that somebody has a gun and everything like that. Convenient reason for a dungeon. Got it. Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's not such, you know, bland lore justification. It's just sun hot enough here in desert. Warm hot enough. Charge a big rock. Let's tear the hide off this thing. A wolf pelt. off a hyena for some reason.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, like, I know the reason they're concerned with the foxes is because we also have small kids in the area that play in the courtyards and stuff like that, but genuinely, the general rule of thumb should be, if your kid is fucking stupid enough to start messing with wild animals that it doesn't recognize and stuff like that, first off, it shouldn't immediately have, any kid shouldn't immediately have the instinct where they see anything with fur and a tail that they immediately is like, I should pet it! I should pet it! Especially if it's not one of their own pets, right? But they're also, again, the foxes are doing no harm. Leave them be. If they were an active terror, right? Occupying people's spaces and whatever, but they weren't. So. Ta-ta! One of the things I like about the game is that if you kill the same type of monster several times over, you can actually build a chain. So you see how on the bottom right that it says 7 chain is because we killed 7 of the wolves in a row. It's really nice. And the chain does matter because you actually get to build, like, treasure and everything like that. It's great. No, we don't need to go this way. And look at that! Look at little geese and rabbits! Look at that! Yeah. Look at the little guys. They're adorable! Yeah! Look at him go! Look at him go! Look at him go! Yeah! They're adorable. I love little geese and rabbits. Actually, I just realized Pinello's like below half. She's gonna fucking die into a stiff breeze. Wow! I believe they made plushies, actually, of those things. You can make your own. I'm sure somebody's made, like, a pattern or something. Like a... Not a stitch pattern, but you know what I mean. Like, you can make the little... Yeah, whatever. Ooh, I don't want to fuck with that thing. I can fuck with that, you know, that's fine. And yes, Darwin Award, very much so. Like, I don't see the point in... Alright, cool. It's ironically enough, we've had we've had the discussion a little bit in the last few days because of some stupid news stories. But here, come here. Oh, get away from that thing. Go. That there's been like stories of like wild animals and everything like that being put down because humans decided to fuck with the thing, and then the human got hurt, so that means that the animal has to be put down. There was a fucking guy who went to a uranium mine or whatever and decided to fuck with it. Like, the bear did nothing. There was a bear, he found it, and he's like, I want to be an MMA fighter, I'm gonna fuck with the bear. And then he died. He got killed by the bear. And then he decided to kill the bear. Or they're going to kill the bear. Like, it's one of those things like, why are we the bear won? Why are we punishing the bear? What are we doing with the bear? The bear did what instinct said it should do. It was fucked with and people found out. The bear is sadly already dead. It's like, it's what the bear won. You wanted to fight the bear won. What's the issue? Stupid is as stupid does. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I don't see how that's the bear's fault, right? That's my opinion, at least. Nice. Combo. Which is all RNG, by the way. There's no manual button presses that I can input to try to extend that chain. Oh no, not the cocaine bear. Not the cocaine bear. Well, I mean, even then, we could argue that the bear killed in self-defense because of the fact that it was being attacked by an MMA fighter. Or an aspiring... No, what was the news report? He identified as an MMA fighter. He wasn't an MMA fighter yet. He identified as one. Which is... In the scheme of the story is diabolical because it just discredits him right away. Like, why kick him when he's down, right? Like... He wasn't quite an MMA fighter yet. He didn't have a contract or anything. He just wanted to be one. Well, that's just diabolical to me. See, there you go. Chain level up, which means we now get little extra rewards. Little extra drops. I just found it so fucking funny when they were like, the man identified as a fucking MMA fighter. He wasn't there yet. He told everybody that he was one. Diabolical stuff. Incredible. And again, if you do something fucking stupid, right? Like, maybe we should attribute it to stupidity. The guy apparently came all the way from India and decided that he was going to go fuck with a bear in a uranium mine or whatever it was. Like, that entire process sounds like a fucking fever dream. We got equipment pieces. A cotton cap! Aww. We actually have 4 of them. Wow, what the fuck? How did we get 4 of them? Like, actually, how did we get 4 of them? What the fuck? Okay, then. Alright, that last sunstone is over there, but I'm trying to build that chain up as much as possible so we can get the wolf belts, and with the wolf belts we can get money, and with money we can get gear, and with gear we can get stronger, and when we get stronger, that's good. As good. We like getting strong. Shrunker. There we go. Wop. And we gotta get rid of the hyena here, but the Slaven there is not great. I'd rather it stay away. Stay right over there. Voila. There's also something else that they changed in the game where there's a couple of enemies that you would be able to have been able to farm and literally go up to like level 99 from the very beginning. Yeah, we have to. But you would be able to farm them to get up to level 99. That's not what I'm doing with the hyenas. That's just chain building, which is an intended mechanic. But there used to be an enemy that you would be able to summon, and then when you summoned it... Oh, man, I think going into town breaks my chain. Fuck. Whatever. But, you would be able to chain them with Phoenix Downs and kill them over and over and over again, so it's like, yeah. I find it odd how I am scared of the two beautiful plant eaters here. The plant eaters here. I'm sorry if he was in any trouble. Please take this with my stinks. These potions and teleport stones and gill. I gave you sunstone. I hope it may be some out of you. I got the sunstone. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Yippee! I see. Money. Look at all these weapons. All of these weapons. We cannot equip. God damn it. Ooh, bangle. Bangles are good. Yeah. Ooh, first aid is good. Yeah. Okay. Cartographer's Guild! Yay! The Cartographer's Guild actually lets you just straight up map out a whole area. If you didn't want to do it by hand. You could just get to see. It's just, some parts are marked off with little dark areas, so that's the parts you haven't been in. It's like deer-like animals. Sorry, English hard and can't spell the big word for plant eater. Fair enough. Hiya. Did we break our chain by going into town? I think we did, even though we were forced. Yep, we broke our chain. God damn it, game. Dag nabbit. Oh. We're gonna flee because we don't need to fight the fucking hyena now. Go back to Rub Buster. Yay, that's the word for it. Hey, we can quickly save here. Always be saving. ABS. Instead of IBS, it's ABS. Yay! Oh, we can go to the south gate. Yippee. We are trying to go quickly over to an area that I forgot we need to go to first. Also, this looks like a nice little fountain, you know? There we go. First aid is great. Ooh. We're going to hunt the next little guy. And he is also here in the Sand Sea, because I believe it's him. Gutsley! We go to hunt Thextera. So he basically has been putting goods in the... traders keep getting blocked. Caravan said that he's over in the Wester Sand, so... we go fuck with that thing in the Wester Sand. We're also looking here for Tamaj, because we got Rogue Tomato to beat. Or beaten, so... which is more teleport stones, more potions, and more money. Then he gives you a little hint that you should go to one of the Banga that is standing over by the north end. Well, if we go over to the north end... Spear cow? But yeah, so you go all the way here, and it's like, wow, maybe I should talk with this banga over here. Ah, you've got a primer as well. What are you standing up for? In with you. Can't quite recall your face. Are you new? Potentially. And then we get to the clan hall. Woo! With Mont Blanc. Yeah, shouting. And these two are always fighting. Flippy. Are you a Kupo? My advice for you: always be checking the latest bills. Never know when a new one might be posted, Kupo. As no matter the nose board you check, the bills will be the same. So here's one. You're Zach Kupo. You're also Kupo. If he told you where it was, he'd be in trouble. Finding the clan hall is one of the tests to join the clan. Where you go from here is up to you. Well, I just, punch me. Kupo, yours is a new face. Are you a hunter? Welcome to the clan hall. I'm Mont Blanc, founder of Clan Centurio. It's a pleasure to meet you. You're now a member. Because we've beaten the hunt, and we found the guild hall, which are the two tests. Here in the clan hall, you'll hear about especially dangerous marks you won't be find posted on any board. The members, they're really ugly heads. Oh, get on with filing the necessary clan membership certificates. I never forgot. You can also make purchases from a clan shop in the Muthro Bazaar. Be sure to stop by. On another thing, the magics and techniques you learn on the license boards come in real handy on a hunt, Kupo. I say, if you're looking to make some adjustments to someone's board, well, I'm the Moogle you need to come to see. Happy hunting. So much exposition. Anyway, so there's the hunts board, which you can find over at the main, at the main taverns and whatever, and the inns and all that stuff. And then there's the one you can get from Mont Blanc, which are typically a little bit more difficult, but they're not like crazy, I can't beat these or whatever. Other big boy Hems books? Yeah. Hems books. Is this? No, this is not the bazaar. You are not the bazaar either. Oh no, you are. You are the Muthru Bazaar clan provisioner. So you can buy some extra stuff here, like additional techniques and whatever. But because we're not that far ahead yet into the clan system, so all that. Smart too, and know where their horns are. Well, if you've got horns, you might as well know how to use them. Let's be fair. Hello. Watch your purse if you're headed down to the bazaar. Places thick with thieves. Suppose you know all that, though. Ha ha. Shut up. There's guards all around. What are you, snitch? What are you, snitch? Huh? You snitching? The West Gate. Cool. I actually don't know if we can do Thextera, because I know they powered him up a little bit because of the mod and all that, but we're about to find out. Fuck around, find out, I say. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with those things, Namibian. They don't sound like they are particularly to be fucked with. There we go. Maybe I should give Penelo her license board so she isn't just stuck. Everybody gets their struggle board. No freedom boards for y'all. Which just makes it a linear path. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Voila. And there's the big mark. Rule number 1 in a turn-based game, you take out the ones around it first, because if you can, you dominate the turn order, and you kind of want to dominate the turn order at all times, right? So. Oh, she's fucking poisoned now. Jesus. Oh, we do have an antidote, but... Crap, wrong one. No, Penelope! You're fine. You can get back up. Get back up. There you go, you sissy. What are you crying about? The anime AI is also smarter because they recognize that Penelo is the squishier one, so they go for the squishy first. Which, again, is a smart thing to do. Alright. Not the squishy. Yeah, the squishy. We should try stealing from it. Couldn't steal from Thextera. Oh, maybe if it was in fuck it out. Critical HP. You know what? That's gonna take too long. You're gonna probably die, so. Yeah, it dealt 28 damage. It's gonna summon allies. No. Uh-oh. It's using all of these techniques and it's stronger now. Oof. Actually, that fucking hurts. Penelo? You gonna do anything, sweetie? Woo! You're gonna block! Let's go, Penelo! God damn it, Penelo! Penelo! Not again! What the fuck? Oh yeah, no, it had a bleed effect on itself, so at that point it's a survival. Dexter has been vanquished! Woo! Alright. Now, at points like that, you can use in a technique, like, for example, like Poach, and you can start, you know, collecting, like, rare loot and everything from it. I don't have the money for Poach yet, so I don't mind missing the first one. But yeah, you can fuck with some of the other wolves around there a little bit. They're a little stronger than the hyenas over at the Giza Plains. Not significantly or anything, but... And I believe they just also draw wolf pelts, so... Why don't we just set you to do something else and just reset that? Yeah, Windstone. Nah, that's decent. Sure. Voila. Yeah, just wolf belts, so we can keep running back over to the back to the Rabanabanaster. Rabanana. Do 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 do. Rabanana. Do 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 do. Rabanana. And they don't have the teleport system set up yet, so we do have teleport crystals, but that's not what I'm talking about. There's a quick travel system that they introduced later on in this town because you kind of have to go around the place a lot. But no, my phone! Alright, fine. Whatever, phone on the floor now. It lives there. I didn't want you here anyway. Oh, yeah, it's me. No, my hot dog! The brain operates on a fucking single track and it's just like, meme. There's a meme. Oh, it's warm up here though, fuck. It's only 19 degrees, but Celsius. Superior way to measure temperature, let's be blunt. Right now I go ape, have fun, Grim. Namibium, you know I can't have fun if you're going to bed. What the fuck? Have a nice sleep. Enjoy your sleep. See you next time. See you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye, driver. Bye. Bye. We should get her either a rod or a pole. Don't. A weapon! Oof. I don't think I have enough for that, though. Maybe after I... Oh, look at that! Hey! There you go. Upgraded weapon. Fantastic. No, it's okay, Namibian. It's getting late for you. I know that in Africa, it's very much a late of the day type thing. So, I very much appreciate you sticking around. But go get your sleep. I appreciate you. You know what? Tomorrow, or actually no, it'll probably be not Sunday either. Next week, we'll talk more. Your animal problem is taken care of. A head guard? Oh, hell yeah! And now he's going over to the bazaar. The bazaar. Now we have the flowering cactoid. I'm not going to do that one yet, because that one is a little bit strong, but we will grab it ahead of time now. And once it's over in the Ester Sand, it's a little bit out of the way for where we're trying to go, so I'm not going to go do it yet. It's a little far, so yeah. I have to go all the way. I don't want to have to go... What's happening with my tracking? Thank you for coming in, Namibian. Sleep well. Or don't, you know, I'm not your dad. My tracking's all over the place right now. Oh. My hot dog! What are you doing holding a parade? Nothing these Imperials do make any sense to me. Hey, come on, I'm walking here. Come on, I'm just a guy. Come on. Hey. Oh. And we quickly do the ABS. Always be saving. 300 saves later. Voila. Take the south gate, south side to Lowtown, and then that'll lose us as soon as we get to the door, I think. Yep.
Hey, Vaughn.
Yo.
It's been a long time since we did anything together.
Did they announce another dice set? No.
Good time.
Hold on. I need to grab my phone, floor
Probably
phone
be getting
now.
back to the store. Actually, I was kind of supposed to be watching the place for Miguelo.
Okay, cool.
And Vaughn, try to stay out of trouble. For me,
No.
I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here. If something happened to you.
I'm not going anywhere, okay?
That's what I wanted to hear. See you later.
No, I think these are the dice that I showed you yesterday.
Sorry, Penelo.
I have to go get into trouble. I'm sorry, Penelo. Penelo, don't judge me, Penelo. Sorry, I have to. Yeah, I can. Boy. Okay, no more dice. What? You don't think 12 dice sets are enough? I'm looking for more. More of the rock candy.
Now you'll be wanting to know how to sneak into the palace, eh? First you go to Storehouse 5. You know the one. 2 doors she has. Now the right takes Van Ratsbane to his territorial hunting grounds in the sewer bottom. But that's not the way you'll go. No. You'll take the left door, down into the Garum Scythe waterway. The waterway leads to a stair. The stair to the palace cellars. That's your way in. But don't go counting your gil just yet, my boy. Getting into the palace was the easy part.
Oh, is that what I'm smelling? I'm smelling the grass? Okay. Because my AC is running and it's like, you know.
The magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury, you see. Listen, Vaughn, for the words I shall speak are most important, and not to be forgotten. Do you understand? The signet yearns for sunstone strength to light the clouded way. Once in the palace, you'll find the signet tile, very important. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path. Very well. Oh, a warning. Be aware that if you're caught, you'll spend the rest of your short life rotting in the Nalbina dungeons. So, look sharp, my boy. And don't go running off before you're ready. Plans freshly hatched have a habit of tumbling from the nest straight into the hunter's stew pot.
AKA, you're going to be locked to this path a little bit if you're going to go down this road, which we're going to do. Yay! Why wouldn't we do that? Meanwhile, in the Garum Scythe waterway. It's Vossler.
Squads 3 through 6 are in place. They stand ready. So far, the Imperials haven't noticed a thing.
Then go now and hurry the others. By nightfall, we must ensure all our men are in place.
Sir. Sir.
How do you know North? It's a lady in too short of a skirt. Bang, bang. Buy some fucking potions, my boy. Or I'm going to fucking skin you alive, my boy. Dun dun. I always left a little bit of like, it always sounds like a table banging that they're doing in the thing. It's a drum, but it always sounds like, I like to imagine that it's like the community of like the low town, basically just like, you know. Wait, it's the other way. Yeah. Because this part's not important yet. Hi, oh, kites! Hi, Vaughn. I finally worked out how to get the door on the left open. Besides, there's that's red. Oh, I go down. Open it, but there's one right. I'm gonna special open the door. You're gonna get anything to for me. No, I know. I'm just messing with you. I got everything I need to go. Hang open while I open it. Wait. Let me see it. That should do it. Oh. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What? What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck? Are you surprised Nolan North is in the game? Look, potions! The potions that we were supposed to get, my boy. What the fuck, what? You can't keep saying what? You know I'm playing a game here. That means an indicator I should wait? What am I supposed to do? Wait? Okay, I'll put down the controller. Controller has officially been put down. And now I wait. Milli Vanilli. Elizabeth, I don't give a shit what's happening at the US 250 celebration. Why do I care? I don't care what that fucker does. I'm playing a video game. You're telling me to wait. Ah! I was thinking that something was happening and worrying, and I should be waiting and not advance. Milli Vanilli is not important news and definitely doesn't warrant a wait. Let's be brutally honest. No one gives a shit about Milli Vanilli. This is what I think of Milli Vanilli. In not so many words. No one cares about Milli Vanilli. I don't even know what the US 250 is about. What, the 250th birthday of the US? They lasted that long? Not for long if they keep this shit up. Oops, we're talking politics again on the Dungeon Lounge. Ah, fiddlesticks. I've got rats and sewers to go through. Look, rats! Dire rats! Yay! Who gives a shit? What's the line about empires? I do love the smell of fresh grass, though. Yeah. I think it smells nice. Yay! Whoppa! Continue with I continue to be Von Ratsbane. 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 Rat spotted, rat spotted, rat spotted. Wee woo, wee woo. Oh, I countered. Well, I took one kill from you, you fucking rat. One thing I do hate about this game is that there's actually a lot of chest mimics. There's a lot of chest mimics. Oh, it's a confused rat. That's okay. Oh, it's hurting itself in its confusion. No! Rats! Rat-a-cat-tat. No, no, you come back here, you punk-ass bitch. Bitch-ass rat. Holding a firestone for some reason. The rat's even poisoned! We'll take that one out first, because that one's already suffering. Woo. Wait, do I need a license to equip the, Oh, I do, okay. Ooh. When do I unlock that, then? I don't until 25! Oh! That's so far off! I mean, it's fine. I just like to whine complain. think it's funny. There's gonna be a bat here. I'm trying to explicitly avoid the bats, to be honest with you, because I want to build that chain up. Like, don't call me Von Ratsbane for a reason. For no reason, I mean. Stop comboing me. You know what I will do? Yeah? Ah! Stole your fang. Where is it? Oh. Oh, no. No. Ow. See, there's the thing I'm looking for. It's a rat. Oh shit, a rat. Why don't you put your knife away? It's still right here. Wow. Wow. In fact, steal. Steal, I say. Nope. Only the rat. Only the rat. We're Von Ratsbane. Ratsbane. Which means we only kill the rat. I didn't make that rule. They gave me the name. I better live up to it. Yoink. Couldn't steal. I'm not a quitter. There you go. Stole a potion. Why the fuck are you carrying a potion? You know what? Let me steal again. You have nothing left to steal. Alright, cool. I've already robbed you blind. No, come back! Rat! The bat and the rat. I hope that the fucking one of them leaves me alone. Alright, cool. Great. You come over here. Voila. See, this is how we build chains and play smart. Sure. And because he's in critical HP, we got another rat pal. Yeah, it's not great. So, first aid is one of the techniques. Like, if you don't have cure, if you don't have HP potions, you're not shit out of luck. It's a case of if you have... the lower you are, the more HP it restores. Currently, I'm not at critical HP, so it only deals 15%, which I think is supposed to be more, technically. Come the fuck back here! Where you going, you punk? I'm not done with you yet. Don't go into the next zone! You couldn't steal! I'm officially on Hell Interwebs. What does that mean, Licky Glock? Was Hell Interwebs? Oh, Bell. Oh. How are you finding it? Sorry, I'm stupid. Oh, and I stole it away. How are you finding it? Actually, you know what, Licky? I've been told about the deal that you got, you punk. Huh? Huh? I've been told about the deal you got. Where's our deal? That's a good deal. I'll tell you right now, that's a really good deal. Jealous. 500 for the price that you're paying is fucking insane. I wish. Man, I had to re-download this game yesterday because of the fact that I was like, I don't know if I modded it properly. I just want to fix it. I just really wish I had the internet we used to have and stuff like that. Now, I'm not complaining, right? Like, again, we have really good internet overall, right? But, man, 500 sounds nice. How long is it for? Is it only for, is it like one of their year deals, or what'd you get? Oh, damn it, I'm poisoned. 2-year contract. 2 year, and it's gonna be like you're paying that price for the 2 years, or is it only in the first half in the first year that you pay that? Nice. Oh man. If you pay the price of like, if I recall what the price is in my head, I'm not gonna say it out loud because I'm not gonna fucking drop all your details or whatever. But if it's the price that I remember it being for 2 years. All right, come on, get me down to critical. I need to, if I want to go in there and fuck with them. Alright, come on. There you go. This way. There we go. Alright, now we get to do first aid, and first aid restores a lot when you're low HP. Like, I know that originally with, like, I think you were with Tech Savvy as well, so you know about their deals, but it's like the first year you pay number 1, and then you pay number 2 after a little while, which is just the non-reduced 50% off or whatever. Woo. No, steal for him before he dies of poison. You missed. Ah, oh, fiddlesticks. Oh. We didn't get the kill credit for that one. Oh fuck. Son of a bitch. I will actually go continue rat hunting for a second. Any more pelts? I will poach. Poaching is an excellent ability. Oh, there's also a chest here. Ow! What the fuck, dog? The rats. You, come with me. We're leaving Bottoms behind. Alright, good. There's a part of me that's like, maybe it's worth considering. If they do offer it, like, for 2 years. The one thing I will miss about Tech Savvy is their 21st. Yeah. Though, again, I will ask the question again just because I do want the answer for it. Because, again, this is my curiosity inquiry. Is that price that I've been told that you pay, is that going to be for the full 2 years, or is that just going to be for the first year? And is it one of those contracts you can just drop at any time, or do you pay a fee? Because that's my curiosity. That's the thing I want to 100% know. There we go, chain build, now 2 rat pelts. You pay the reduced price for the 2 years, Licky? Licky! Fuck! We don't get fiber? Yeah. If I drop it, I pay a penalty? Okay, but the full reduced price for 50%, right? Like... Best is fit... Elizabeth, stop looking this stuff up. Stop looking this stuff, because... You're looking at fiber, and it's like, yeah, okay, cool, and the best we get is 50 megabytes. We're downloading higher than 50 megabytes right now. Just because you don't have fiber, that doesn't, like... I can download right now, you can download right now, and... I can get 99 right now. I'm not... Oh yeah, it's worse? What? Sorry, you've entirely lost me. I'm having 2 different conversations right now. And the question I asked Licky, I'm also not getting answered. The question I had for Licky was the price that you pay, the reduced 50% off price or whatever that is, or... Is that just for the full 2 years? Because if that is for the full 2 years, that is a great deal. If I get confirmation on that, I think we might have to look at Bell. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like a great thing. And in terms of what they offer in the area, I'd rather look into that a little bit more off-stream, because... If it is crap that they offer into the area, then but... Listen, man, if I can get higher based on the site, yes, for 2 years. Oh, wow, so it is just straight up for the 2 years for 2... Wow. And if they do a loyalty credit on top of that afterwards or something, honestly, that might be worth considering. 2 years reduced for 500? Not bad. We'll look at it after stream, Elizabeth. It's don't. I'm price locked for the full year, 2 years. Nice. Because if we looked online, we also wouldn't have been able to qualify for the tech savvy thing originally with the reduced, not the reduced, with the 100 that we had, and then we found out that we can. So sometimes what they have on the website is not entirely accurate. So don't take it for gospel what you see on there. The thing, like, I really like Tech Savvy. Don't misunderstand. I liked Tech Savvy, and it was nice to, yeah, look at it as a guidance, but not as gospel. I liked Tech Savvy, and I liked the fact that when I called in, and I, like, for example, with our D&D thing, that we were doing for a while, one of the things I had to do is I had to port forward, right? Port forwarding is not immediately something that I expect Rookie Guy 29 on the fucking hotline to be able to help me with. Yet they were able to because they knew about this shit. And it didn't sound like this guy was somebody who, you know, relatively young or anything. He didn't sound young. So it's like they know about this shit. And they were able to help me just fine. I forgot how to access the panel and how to get... So it's like, yeah, the techs were competent. They were good. I liked their prices too. Again, that was our... We went down from Rogers over to Tech Savvy. They were sort of our haha fuck you to Rogers, right? If we could have, I would have won I would have 100% stayed with Tech Savvy. It just wasn't worth it. Like, again, it just really wasn't worth it. I ain't killing no bats. Van Ratsbane. Von Ratsbane. Ain't no bat killer. I ain't doing that. I gotta kill the rat. Tony, we gotta kill the rats. At the end of the day now, like, I'm less of a tech-savvy loyalist, and I'm more of a... I'm looking for reductions in price and upping in numby. Right? Like, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, that does. I was made aware that you were kind of suffering from the same circumstances that Flora was in for a while, which is just maintenance of X line in your area just meant that it meant that you had no internet in general all around, which that's shitty circumstances, yeah. And I mean, hey, you found from what it sounds like, it sounds like you found an excellent alternative. For a really good fucking price, and I hate you. Rogers will get around when I feel like it. Yeah, so silver lining as a result. Yeah, exactly. Like, the big thing is that I remember initially when I moved here, I kind of talked a little bit with Elizabeth about, like, the prices of internet and all that kinds of stuff, and I was like, well, we're paying a lot, but we're not getting as much. Like, you know, for all intents and purposes, why should we stay with this company over another? And we got, like, a significantly lower price, higher, like, no, not higher speeds, but we got decent speeds for what we needed for a good price. Like, did we drop speeds? I think we went down from a gigabyte over to, I think it was like 100 something odd number or whatever the fuck it was. And it's like, yeah, you're dropping a lot, but you don't notice it. Like, in the things that we do, aside from downloading games on a pretty set schedule sometimes, not really noticing anything, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like between 100 megs and 1,000, I suddenly get a huge difference in my Netflix streams, you know what I mean? Like, you get what I mean? So, it's worth it to consider in those fronts. For me, a big thing is I just like my download speeds. And if it's only there's... Yeah, exactly. And how often do we do those big downloads? Well, only really when we're downloading, like, a game, and even then, 100 megs is nothing to scoff at. I could download this game in about 30 minutes. Would it have been nicer to have go uppies? Yeah, of course, but, like, End of the day, what's a little patience? And on top of that, like, Elizabeth and I have the luxury where if one of us already owns the game and has it installed, because we are on a local network together, it just straight up transfers the file between computers through Steam, right? So that's really, really nice. It does like a local network transfer, which, again, at that point, it's transferring a gigabyte. It's going hardware to hard drive to hard drive. Kind of. It does still take the line, but you're not downloading from a server. You're keeping it all local. So, and at that point, I think the limitations are off, pretty much. Van Ratsbane kills more rats. Voila. 4 rat pelts. Woo! How many are we at? Loot. 28. About 30 apiece, I think. No, it's a stealing. We don't care for stealing. I had something really, really funny happen during Pocopi yesterday, where I was putting down some trash, and then it kept, like, a couple of Pokemon kept showing up. And eventually a Steelix, which I was looking for, showed up in one of the areas. And because of the way that I put down the items and the way that they spawned, plus another Pokemon that was, like, watching, Steelix just clipped into the wall, and I think, I'll be honest, I think they fucking clipped out of existence. Like, they went into the void. I just kept falling. And I used honey to kind of, like, make them reset their position, but, like, that was funny as fuck, where it's like, oh, like, I got a really nice picture of it. It was like, you know, couldn't help but show up here, and it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. You okay? I don't know. I find it funny. Steal it? I thought it was funny. Oh, fuck off, the both of yous. It's not as funny as the MMA bear fighter story, of course. But then again, few things are. As long as you found it. It was funny, Licky. I got a screenshot out of it. Well, I need to find out how I can get it on other things, I guess. But I'll share it around, and it's just like, if you know the context of it being clipped into the wall, it becomes funny as fuck. I liked it. I thought it was really, really funny. Yeah. 80 to kill. Wow! I can buy myself a hot dog! Yeah, let's climb the stairs. It's now or never. We can end our chain with the rats. Red belts. I did kind of pace this out in a specific way so that we end stream on kind of a good point, so. Woo! Ah! Oh! Ah! Fireworks! Hey. Fucking Minecraft villagers sound the names. Shut up, 6s, the 10s are here. Yeah. I like the fact that I told you about that once, and I just like that that's now entered your nomenclature, Elizabeth. The, shut up 5s, a 10 is speaking. I'm a meme sponge, it's pretty great. I'm trying to go up the stairs. Have you gathered all the occasionals? You'll be on cleanup duty when the fate is over. Wait here until we're ready for you. No one goes to the upper floor until you've been given the order. Step out of line and you will be punished. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Some leftover treats? Treats? I'm with the Seek. But until the fate is over. Yeah, buddy, I'm trying to go up the stairs. Trying to go upstairs, ain't you? I know, you're hungry. I don't blame you. An empty stomach could make me want to crash the fate, too. No, you're just trying to hide it. Look here, I'll help you out. Okay, press X to call over the guard, and I'll handle him. When he comes, you make for the stairs. Get too close and he's liable to notice you, so let's give her a try.
Hello?
Hello? Now's a chance. Get her going. Now's your chance. I'm trying, pal. There's a chest there. The missable loot. That's only gonna be a couple gil, but what was it? We know what the thing is. I know what the thing is.
Over here.
Yoo-hoo! Oh wait, no, right, I did it wrong. I just gotta wait here for a second. Oh. I'll go on, run back. Alright, fine, we'll reset. You should be waiting down in the cellars. Alright, let's reset it.
Hello?
Hello? Now we go over here. I got ahead of me. Myself there.
Over here.
Over here. And we just go over here. And that guard that's over there will 100% ignore us for some reason, because there's a guard right there, but he will ignore us. Can't see very far, can he? And we have the lion signet, which we were told to use it on. Hold the rock up, it absorbs its sunstone thingy. And then somewhere down, a light.
Hey, Buckethead.
Buckethead! You fucker! Yeah, bucket bastard. Fucking. Wow, puzzles. Flash. Ah. Well, there's not much choice. We stole that from me. What did I steal from you? Buckethead? Oh, Flash. But that's from a show. That's you can't claim that. That's from a fucking cartoon intro. I said that before you, before I met you even. Oh, a door. Anyway, cutscene time. Wanda, what are you doing in the treasury?
Huh? Oh.
Quite a performance.
Who are you?
I play the leading man. Who else?
Yippee.
Fran, the Magicite.
Now then, I'll take that.
No, you won't. I found it. It's mine.
And then when I take it from you, it'll be mine.
Hydrate to stretching that posture. Absolutely.
Exit stage right.
The gods do not smile on us.
I like it better that way.
Oh! The goddess is magicite. I don't really know why this hallway exists, to be perfectly honest with you. Because it's only supposed to illustrate this point, is that the place is teeming with guards. And it's like, yeah, we kind of knew that, though. And that the only way around is up. Up. Allow us to go up. Uppies it is. Up the spiral staircase. You can take a left. You can take a right. But there's only one way around. And you keep going uppies, 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 uppies. And that's the only reason the hallway exists. It's kind of funny. Anyway.
What's going on?
The Ifrit, eh? That's quite an entrance. Impeccable timing. If I didn't know better, I'd say they were waiting all along. Stop running!
Yeah, you're not outrunning that thing.
End of the line. You have something that belongs to me. Damn!
All this way!
Fran, let's move! Off with you.
Let go of me!
Keep this up and I will. What's going on, Fran?
I don't know, it's not heating me.
Don't have time for this.
I'm slipping!
Not good.
What's the question mark for Elizabeth? Are you wondering if it's hiding a cutscene? It might. But yeah, no, it's likely a servant staircase.
What happened? Our hover didn't just drop. It disappeared.
Ah, forget it. Even if we could fly, the Ifrit's playing with fire, and I'd rather not get burned. We'll go the old-fashioned way.
Oh yeah, no, it could potentially be just a
Not many
cutscene.
Viera where you come from, thief.
It's Vaughn. Sorry.
Well, Fran is special in that she deigned to partner with
Nope.
a Hume.
Oh? Like a sky pirate that chooses to steal through the sewers.
Pirates? You're sky pirates? So you have an airship?
It's Balthier. Listen, thief, Vaughn, if you ever want to see your home again, you'll do exactly as I say. Myself, Fran, and you, we're working together now. Understood?
Don't even think you're getting this.
The thought never crossed my mind.
That is Fran, and that is Balthier. That is not Sid. Oh, let me quickly. God damn it. Cool. But yeah, no, that is not Sid. You look like you could be a Sid. Yeah, potentially. Looks like a bit of a mechanic and stuff like that. Ah, Vaughn, there's something I want to check before we set out. As I thought, you don't know much about gambits yet, do you? I know enough. Because it just introduces the gambit system. And here's where the people started losing their minds about this game, like, oh, this game is so and it's one of those things where I'm like, you people are fucking babies. The gambit system is easily one of the coolest systems in this entire game. You see, whenever you play a turn-based game and you can't control your party members, what do you wish you could do? Set priorities, right? Ain't it just nice that this game allows you to do exactly that and program the AI yourself? So you can set up a party system and even interrupt them, right? Like, it genuinely just... I found it so fucking frustrating that, so many people were like, I don't like this game because it has and then it's like, my brother in Christ, we have all of the things that we need. It allowed, like, you unlock magic, you want someone to only be healed if they're in critical condition, then you can set that. And it does that. You can program the AI yourself. It can unstupidify it. It's great. Anyway, I will say that this is probably a good place to leave it at for today, considering we are about to go into the whole thing, but like, yeah, that is good. Yeah, exactly. Like, so there are, for example, enemies that fly in this game. Some actions simply do not work, right? Like, for example, a melee attack against a flying enemy is not going to work. So if you have a ranged weapon, like, for example, Balthier has the gun, that means that Balthier is going to start using the gun. There you go, you can see it's a gun there. But, like, you can see it's a gun. Or you can use, hey, it's undead. Well, we'll throw a phoenix down on it. Like, stuff like that. You can program the AI to basically play a little bit in a way that's smart. And people were like, oh, well, I like that, but it plays the game for me. Great! And it's off. One of the most moot points about the game, where it was like, the game plays itself if you set up the thing smart enough. And I was like, yeah, and it relies on you being smart. And if you don't like it, turn it off. Oh, but I don't like the way that the active combat system works. Again, I've heard all of the complaints about this game already. Active, or wait when you open the menu. Oh, it's going too slow. You can speed it up, and like, there's all of this stuff that you can do in the game. It's I don't know why people complain about it. I genuinely find this to be one of the best games when it comes to Final Fantasy. I love the Gambit system. Anyway. We're going to go over here. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging around for the start of the... I'm not sure what I'm calling this one. If Whimsical Wednesday has a name, it probably needs a name too, but I'm not sure what I'm going to name this for the Women's Day. Either way, I thank everybody for lurking, for hanging out, for being here, etc., for chatting, for apparently my AC starting up. Final Fantasy XII is amazing, and we're going to continue it tomorrow. Tomorrow you're going to get Mechanicus 2 from Elizabeth, and gonna be fun, gonna be a good time. Then on Sunday we play Pacific Drive, not Specific Drive, but Pacific Drive. And I think we're moving that one to the evening, if I recall correctly. I'm not entirely sure. I think we might be moving that one to the evening. We're moving a stream in the evening very, very soon, and I'm trying to remember which one. I can't remember off the top of my head. Either way, we're going to go raid into Lady Belvoir, VT, who is currently playing Summer Expedition. Expedition is whatever. Anyway. And again, we're going to be playing more Final Fantasy XII. down the line. I'm really happy to finally get this game going. Genuinely. Elizabeth can finally stop hearing me complain about the fact that I'm not playing Final Fantasy 12 on stream. Anyway, if you're curious what the mods are and everything like that, that's all at the beginning of the stream. You can check the VOD once it gets uploaded. I'm going to send you guys over to Lady Beaver now. Have a good time. Have a fun time. You're not required to have a fun time, but I'd say you should have a fun time. Elbow, elbow, wrist, wrist. Goodbye forever. I will see you next time. For me on Sunday, and for Elizabeth, nope, no ad break. And for Elizabeth tomorrow, I'm gonna go watch a movie.